4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Overtime, a podcast where 0 NAs and 4 reus talk about all things related to TF2. And today it's going to be a special episode again. We've boosted out the Americans once more to talk about some good old European LAN action. And to do that with me, we've got Juan, our regular host, and we've got two players who are going to be partaking at the UBERFEST LAN. We've got Warped, Soldier for Pint, and we have Zambz, Dirty Maggots Demo Man. How are you both doing?
Fine, thank you.
I'm as I was just saying just before we started, I'm struggling a little bit, coming back, like recovering from a flu, so my throat's a little bit dead. So I'll keep my energy high, but my voice low, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hope that clears up for next week, right? It's not too long. What,
Yeah,
like 5
we'll
days?
see. I mean, I've
Yeah,
got
you'll
a
be all
flu
right.
jab as well just beforehand, so who knows? Maybe I get a round 2.
Yeah. How are you getting on, Juan? Are you excited for LAN?
Yeah, I'm excited. I was watching Counter-Strike this morning, and I was like, wow, what if we also had an in-person event? And we're going to have...
Well, just your luck.
Yep,
Just your luck, isn't
imagine.
it? Imagine. But yeah, no, so for context, I guess because like by the time if anyone comes watching this like weeks in the future or whatever, this is being recorded on the 16th of November. So 5 days before LAN starts, because we're going to have a LAN Friday through to Sunday over in Stuttgart in Germany, where we've got I guess we can talk a little bit about what's sort of going to go on there, talk about the format, talk about how it works. We had an UBERFEST last year in a different venue. Unfortunately, that one shut down because it ran out of money. But Being Esports have put another one this time, moving to Stuttgart in what's like it's almost like a kind of like LAN boot camp kind of venue. Have you guys seen the venue? It looks like
Oh,
odd but really cool.
I saw a couple pictures and I'm excited for big desks.
It's
really?
giving like a lot of Arcadia vibes for me. Those are good vibes. I liked Arcadia a lot. It was really fun. And it's like a mix of Poland venue where we have, a lot of like individual team rooms, but then it's also separated a bit into a few floors and stuff. But I think it'll be very cool, especially for the people playing. I think it's going to be good. Obviously, as a caster, you hope and wish for a stage. I think probably the players do as well, but there's no space for that. So there's going to be no stage. But I think it will still be a lot of fun. I like the vibe of everything's kind of just in the building, and it's a bit more of a sort of you're at someone's house vibe over like a normal LAN, I think.
okay. Yeah, very reminiscent of Arcadia then. Having the grand finals at the desks. If there's a lot of space though, I think that's pretty good.
I don't think there is. I think it's a lot like the team rooms or a lot like the ones that we have in Poland, but and I think there's also not really room for a sort of central viewing area. I think we're gonna have like 3 or 4 set up like around the venue instead.
Okay.
But yeah, I think there'll be opportunity to you just get there early for the finals, right? Or you just play them yourself and you don't have to sit behind anyone.
Yeah, that's our plan.
Yep. Easy.
That's the pro technique. The other cool thing as well is I'm pretty sure the venue like doesn't have a built-in bar, but there will be a bar.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What is that?
Like
Okay.
Being Esports are running a bar basically for the event, because obviously like LAN without a bar is unheard of on this side of the Atlantic, right? There will be a bar, but like unlike I think the Poland venue and stuff, I'm not sure there's like a proper like traditional built-in bar.
Okay, so if anything, just like bottled beers, nothing on tap then, or?
I'm not sure exactly. I'm not gonna quote on that, but there will be bonks.
Ooh,
there will
Return
definitely
of the
be bonks.
bonks, really?
There will be.
Oh, that's awesome. Team Blue,
think,
as Blue bonks
Your
all
team
the way.
blue, what?
Oh,
What
100%,
team?
yeah.
What team are you guys on? Juan and Zambz? Are we all team
I
blue
don't
or?
remember.
I think I only tried one of them. I think that was blue and I think it was okay. But I'm more of a
Wow.
beer guy.
There was also like a third mystery bonk where if you mix the blue and the red, you got the like forbidden black bonk. And that was really
It was
powerful.
grim.
Yeah.
that was horrid.
Yeah, what was it Mac called it last year? I remember it was something really funny. Oh, it was like purple and gross.
Yeah, no, I always called it criticaler in my head, but like.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it was
not
the
sure.
critical.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. But us, we're all on Team Blue. I'm not sure if they're going to have exactly the same flavors as last time, but there will be some variety of liquids mixed together into red and blue colors that
As
you
far as
can
I'm aware,
drink.
because we're running the bar, or Being Esports are running a bar, which is the people that are helping us with production, the financial success of the event is directly correlated to how much people buy alcohol at LAN. So, not that I would encourage drinking, but like purchase like copious amount of sodas or something.
I was gonna say, when you first said there was no bar at the venue, I was like, how are they making money? Like, yeah, I can't imagine the amount of funds that go into that. So
These are the same people that like organized previously, right?
Yes.
So
Oh, they know then.
they're aware of our consumption habits.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I remember, was it last time where they'd when we obviously used the base stack venue in Dortmund, they said, okay, speak before you like fill the bar or whatever, or like do your stock load, ring up the Poland venue and ask them how much we drank in Poland. And just make sure there's not going to be another situation like was it Arcadia where everyone was at the petrol station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That was
think
legendary though. That was really funny, but yeah, you can understand why they wouldn't want that again.
Yeah, I remember one of the lands, I think it was JMax, turning up and like told the bar staff, it's like, what you currently have, double it. Like, you've not got enough. Like, quickly, there's only a few days to go.
Nice.
No, that was it Poland, like Poland 2024, I think, where we turned up, drank the bar out the first night, and then they
Yes.
doubled it for the second night, and they drank it out again
Yep.
on the second night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was 2024. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
But no, should we less on the alcohol? Should we talk about some TF2?
Yeah.
We've got the priorities sorted. Okay, we've got like first in bar. Priorities
Yes.
to maybe some TF2, but
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You feel like
Not the important part, priorities, Ben,
yeah. So I guess we can talk about that before we start delving into the teams and stuff, right? We could talk a bit about kind of the format, how it's going to run. It's for anyone who watched UBERFEST last year, the format, at least for the invite teams, is basically the same. There's a round robin group to start, and then all the invite teams go through. It's just seeded based on the group stage, joined by the winner of the open group into a big double elim bracket that's going to run through Saturday and Sunday, and then big best of 5 final on the Sunday night. I guess the difference this year though is because there's like more teams, there's more in invite, there's 7 rather than 6. There's actually more rounds in the group stage, so there's like a fixed map for each round. So like round 1, everyone plays, I can't remember the maps off the top of my head, like everyone plays like Gully Wash round 1, and then everyone plays like Sunshine round 2. Which is not something I've seen for a while at a LAN, to be honest. But I don't know, I'm interested to hear what you guys think about that.
I have 2 thoughts on it. I personally like the idea. The only issue with it is that you could get like their best map, like, or you could play us, for example, on like, I don't know, Bagel, where we're like kind of strong on that. So if we're against like a similar team and we just happen to land on that map, it's like unlucky. So I think there's a little bit of like luck depending on which team you get when, but personally I like it because it means you get to play all the maps aside from Koth, actually. Now I remember the rules, right?
Yeah, there's no Koth on day 1. So there's 9
I
maps.
take
to
it back.
roll.
I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this format. It's awful.
Yeah,
It's
you like the
absolutely
Koth maps,
awful.
don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't play Koth? What? Outrageous. What do you think, Zambz?
I guess it might help with making the tournament run smoother, no? Because you don't have to like think about like pick bans and shit initially. Like you just turn up to the server and play, I guess.
This is like admin for like the like the people running it. What about you, Zambz, as a player? What do you think?
I don't care. I join the server and I play.
God damn, you're so cool, man. I wish I just. I don't care. I'm just gonna play.
And in general, I don't like. Thankfully, I never had to like deal with like TM admin shit. I'm just a player.
Do you ever think about like pick bans, or do you just like turn up on the
I
map.
mean, we at least for like this season, we like talk about it a little bit because obviously we have some maps we're more comfortable on than others, but usually we're all in
I
agreement
have,
already,
yeah.
so there's not really much to discuss usually.
I mean, I also have insider info that Geordie wants a map. Geordie plays the map.
I
I
mean,
don't know if
yeah.
you're getting a word in on that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
I don't think I've ever disagreed with Jordy on like map picks so far, so
Oh no,
should be fine.
you're in the cult now. He's brainwashed you. Geordie TF2.
I remember, like, I think for me at least, like, something that I think back to a lot is like, at a lot of lands, I remember, like, specifically for like Witness, for example, they would just like go up to the enemy team and it'd be like, guys, what map do you want to play? We don't care.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even be a pick ban, right? It would just be Witness being like, we play on anything, we don't care, just pick.
That's
Kinda
just that's just them doing a power move though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Magnus Carlsen saying, "Yeah, you decide the chess opening. I'll play it."
Yeah, I'll play it and probably win 5-0 anyway, like, because it's Witness, right?
Yeah, unless it's against the blokes.
That's true, yeah.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, you were on there, weren't you, last time on
I'm a
LAN?
bloke, yeah. I'm
You
a
were,
certified
yeah.
bloke. One
Yeah,
of the
that
few to do it.
The fateful Snakewater best of one.
Yeah, and it was very funny because we never tried to win it. Our goal was like, it's snake water. We're just gonna stalemate and tie because then we have an advantage off every other team. But we did that and just happened to at the last 2 minutes, like make a mistake ourselves, which then made them decide to, oh, we're actually gonna push out and play for a win, which was a huge blunder. And we just rolled them in the last 2 minutes. We cheesed a victory. It was beautiful.
Yeah. I was like, I can't remember whose PC I was stood behind, but I was in that I was in your booth, and that is like the loudest noise I've ever heard. when you guys won that round. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of passion there. Oh.
Yeah, no, cool stuff. I guess unless we get any more like sort of random sort of LAN adjacent things to talk about, do you want to go straight into talking about teams, or is there?
Yeah, I
There's
mean, I
something else we're
think,
missing?
yeah. I mean, the rest of the format for it, all pretty standard, all very agreeable. I personally think this will be fine to get to at least play all the maps, and it's kind of like the group stage anyway, so it's like doesn't really matter. So I'm personally for it, but I imagine there will be people with opinions. I imagine Max like swearing at me right now. He's listening to this, being like, "What are you talking about? It's awful." But it seems smooth. Seems kind of, yeah. It's just nice to be able to play a lot. So.
Should we talk a little bit about the maps, maybe? Specifically?
Yeah. I don't know what they are.
It's the same as Prem this season.
Yes.
I don't know what they are.
With the rules, so there's a guaranteed Badlands game happening. Let's start there, because I like Badlands a lot. I think it's panned out very nicely this season. What about you guys? How are you feeling, Zambz, about Badlands?
I mean, it's no secret. I've never played it before, so it's like I don't know.
Yeah, you're new. You're young.
I never played it, and in the season I was unavailable the week that we actually did play it, so Joe stepped in on demo. So I have like no experience on that map. I've just scrimmed it maybe like 2-3 times total.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I'm writing that down.
noting it down. Yeah.
We're against Geordie, right? Badland.
But anything can happen, of course, and I'm obviously putting in some work in the time leading up to LAN. So I think it should be fine. Obviously, like I mean, it's a 5CP map. Like it's possible to learn. It's not like revolutionary compared to anything else, even though it is of course different. But it's the same game.
Yeah, I'm personally like looking forward to Badlands, even though it's like, I mean, for us, we kind of just make it silly, and I don't know if anyone else feels this, but like how I remember Badlands is how I remember kind of like being at school, where like the building was massive. I swear the map has shrank. I don't know if anyone else has had that feeling, because it's like the mid like valley and things seem really claustrophobic, and I swear it used to be like huge. But it might
Indeed,
just
it's
be
bigger.
like, Yeah, I don't know. It might have been like, yeah, I'm bigger soldier now, so
Yeah.
yeah, it looks a lot smaller. It's really, really strange. But no, I think there'll be some funny shenanigans on it. I think like it's probably not the most serious map, but it has potential to be the funniest map, which is, you know, fun.
It was against you guys, Zambz, when you went there that you played a very close Badlands game, and then Mac decided that he didn't want to play anymore, and he showed up to Golden Cap mid, double sticky bombed into enemy valley, instantly died, did no damage, and lost.
Oh.
And
With the
that's
boots on
beautiful.
as well.
Yep.
He had
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
wee
yeah.
booties.
I
I think he
didn't
said he
even
was
know about
supposed to run
this.
parachute, but then didn't. But I think that makes it funnier, to be honest.
This is news to me. I didn't watch that game back.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice, like very aggressive, like high octane map, and then it just kind of ends with Mac deciding he doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, 'cause it was like after a round reset in Golden Cap, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like 8 minutes or so into Golden Cap, and it'd been like really close up until that point of 1-1 as
Yep.
well. And yeah, it just
and
ended.
then you blink and you miss it.
But yeah, rest of the map pool obviously is kind of stock standard. It's what we're all kind of used to. I'm not sure. I don't know. With lands, like it's sort of assumed it's going to kind of be the same as the season. I guess if you're not in Prem this season, then having like slightly different maps, like they all play clear cut rather than products this season. But like,
Okay.
Horrible.
yeah,
Oh.
like so maybe it affects those players more than like the Prem players. But I don't know.
There's this
Apart from
island,
Pro
that
lands,
map
it's
is so bad. I don't ever want to see it.
clear cut.
Yes, horrible map. Way worse than both the other cut maps.
Yeah, we had.
I
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So go on.
Can I
No, no, go
confirm?
on, go on. Yeah, that's fine.
Is snake water in the map pool?
No, shouldn't be.
Okay.
I
Just
mean, I'm assuming not, because it's if you said it's the same as the season, it won't be.
yeah,
same, yeah.
I didn't know if it was or not because my team kept trolling me about it, and I don't know what's real anymore. So thank you.
I
That's
believe
fine. I
Snake
think.
isn't
Yeah.
in.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed Snake Water because soldier, I could just spam things like on the like infinite last hold. So it was like great for stats and things, but for spectators, I think that's probably the most boring map. So I think for anyone looking to like watch it, that's probably a good change. Badlands would be way more entertaining on cast than Snake Water. So.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know. It's like Snake being out, like it's been sort of a staple for so long, and now it kind of feels weird having a LAN without it. Like I can't remember when the last LAN without Snake what it would have been, but like you say, it's sort of turned quite slow recently. Although what your big win last LAN in the best
Yeah,
of ones was
there
on
would have
Snake,
been
though,
no,
wasn't it? So
yeah,
there would have been no 1-0 like
no big
last
bloke
minute.
moment. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I like my career.
But no, yeah. So should we talk about some teams?
Yeah.
We all go. I'm not sure how we want to do this. Like how we want to like go through in order. Last time when we had the pre like season 50 show, we had like Mac and Demola. We basically just asked them alternately to just pick a team, and we just all talk about them forever. So Zambz, pick a team, and we'll talk about them.
Go Warp Team.
Oh, pint.
Oh, we're straight for Pint.
Yeah. So yeah, I just think we should talk about the 7 invite teams first, and then the open teams, just for to help my brain, because I'm not entirely sure looking at this list which is which. But
Yeah.
pint. Let me just open up that team about. Those are the players. Okay, nice. Yeah. So I think it's a little bit spicy, but we already know that the team is dead before the LAN, so
Great start.
it's I think the vibes are going to be a little bit chaotic. I'm going into it, and I think the rest of the team will be with a we're going to try to make some upsets. So we're not gonna try. It would be unlikely for us to win it because I mean we've not been playing like too much at all lately, so our odds are relatively low. But there is a chance, especially on like if we can get some Koth maps in, that we can just start like trying to take down. Would just be like underdog vibes and going for upsets. So I think that's the current state of the team. I don't know if you've got any thoughts on that, Zambz.
I don't know your inner workings.
Yeah, it's a very weird team. And it'll be I think it'll be I don't know if I've seen Patchouli at LAN before. Soki did.
He's been.
He has, okay.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
think
at
I've
Paul in 2024.
I don't think I properly spoke to him. I might have. Soki went to maybe Arcadia before. Otherwise, Smile, myself, pretty sure Alien's been, but this will be Andy's first LAN. So it'll be really cool for him because I feel like he'll be going places. Like he'll be a future top scout of ETF2L. So it'll be cool to like see him at his first LAN, but it's a slightly strange position to be in.
Yeah, it's so weird you say you're sort of coming in for like looking for upsets. I don't know, this season it felt like you were running it close against
It was
almost
close.
everyone.
Yeah,
You were
it
like
was.
you were like a couple of like single rounds away from finishing this
Yep.
season like second or third.
Man, yeah, it's true. I might be projecting my own sort of like suffering pain, but yeah, there's a few. It was just a few rounds on a few maps where yeah, it could have been different. I think we had our roster difficulties during the season, and the vibe of the team has been slightly difficult during times of it. If we were a little bit more like locked in and had our heads in the game properly, a little bit under control with the characters involved, then yeah, we probably could have played a bit better. But it's a high high octane emotional team. We're doing really well. We're doing really well. Otherwise, it can be a little bit wobbly.
Yeah, I guess kind of the one constant on that you sort of mentioned him earlier, right? Like Andy is insane, isn't he? Like
Yeah.
Andy has like had an outrageous season. Like, I know
Yeah.
he's like merked Prem before and stuff, right? And he's like been sub or whatever. This is his first proper season, isn't it? In Prem.
Yeah, it is, and I think he's picking it up fairly well, but it's still like yeah, there's some still experience things. I think it's like tricky to like talk about this behind his back. Like mechanically, he's there already. Like I'm sure he doesn't need to worry about that. It's just some like experience things. I find he really is quite. He likes to chase quite a lot. He's like, let me off the leash, and just like a rabid dog will just chase things. So I think if he reels that back in a little bit, has a little bit more of a mature sort of stance on that, then I think it'd be really, really, really incredible. But he's not far off. Give him a couple more seasons.
Yeah, no, he's been popping off. So I know you said like you're gonna come in looking for like upsets or anything, or maybe maybe not hoping to like win or whatever. Like what needs to happen for you to think like, damn, this was like a successful like last hurrah for this team? Like, is it like a specific result you want? Do you want to finish in a specific place? Do you want to, what's like?
I
What is
think
that?
if we manage to knock out one of the favorite teams, that would be funny. That's kind of it. Like teams that I would put at like top 3 probably wouldn't include us. So if we manage to either like sabotage them by taking a crucial map or something, or managing to like knock one of them out, that would be funny. I mean, it is possible because we get close games. So it's also kind of just maybe a liberating sort of mindset because I think if you care too much about it, you're like too invested, and then it's there's a lot of pressure on you. I'm coming into it with zero pressure. Like we'll be fine to take risks, and we'll be fine to like go for it because I don't think our expectations are gonna be that high. So I think there is it's a danger factor really.
Yeah, there's a few like I'm not sure how much you guys like follow like CS, but like in CS there's been like tons of stories of like dead rosters where like
Yes,
all the contracts
that
are up.
yes.
They come
I saw the
to a
exact video.
tournament.
Yep.
Well, no, just like so many of them. Like and even like there's other situations where like it's not even like the whole roster, but like one player like knows they're getting kicked. Their contract is up. The replacement is literally signed up, ready to go next tournament, but because of roster lot, they can't come in. And the guy pulls like an MVP performance, right? It does happen. Like it is that sort of liberating feeling of, just nothing to lose. You may as well just give it as all, no pressure.
Yeah, that's it exactly. I'm gonna be the what was the name of that AWPer who got the MVP replaced by Monacy?
Oh, Dexter, was it?
Dexter, yes.
The
I shall
Falcons,
be
yeah.
Dexter this LAN.
Yeah. No, cool stuff. I guess Juan, as long as you got anything to add, or should we move teams?
I think, look at Andy, dude. He's very good at the game. I think Smile and Whoop, I think you guys are also quite a good soldier duo. And yeah.
Thank you.
I also think that there's a world where you guys show up and you do big upsets, and it's really cool. We get to yell a lot. That'll be fun.
Yep, that's what we want.
All right, Warped. I guess
Is
it's your pick for a team.
Team Geordie, Zambz.
Team Jordy, that's us.
I don't know what the what is
Team
your team name?
Geordie.
Oh, it's Dirty Maggots.
Which
Lovely name.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I guess the weird thing, sort of for your team, right at the minute, is we're recording this before you've played Prem Grand Final.
Yeah.
Like for again, if you're listening in the future, Prem Grand Final hasn't happened yet. We've seen them win against the Bloodsail Buccaneers. Was that on Thursday? I want to say last week. The final hasn't happened, so I don't know. It's kind of a weird sort of flux state. I guess like going into that, obviously, like you're missing KN, right, because of a certain ban that happened.
Yes.
Like
Luckily we
how?
have a harasser on our team.
Yeah. How I don't know. How are you feeling about the Prem Grand Final first? I guess.
I have a very apt quote here. I feel like, as long as there's delusion, there's hope.
I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
No, that's
That's most of what I'm gonna say. I mean, Joe is standing in for KM. Obviously, he already played for us on demo and also Merc Scout a couple times, and then we've had a couple scrims with him on Soldier. So, it's not our full six, but Joe is for sure the best possible replacement because he's obviously very, very good on every class and already knows how we play for the most part. So I feel like we couldn't ask for a better replacement than him.
Yeah, no, he is like the ultimate super sub, right? If you want like a sub on a Prem team, because he plays genuinely every role.
Yeah.
He's a wild person. But yeah, so I guess looking kind of beyond that, I want to be really boring and ask you like the same thing that I asked Warped like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like, what constitutes a success at LAN for Dirty Maggots? Like, is it winning? Is it beating a certain team? What is it?
I feel like I mean, yeah, I want to aim for finals. Of course, I mean, obviously, actually no. Obviously, always aim for winning, but Witness is playing, so whatever. But I personally would be happy with second. Realistically, I think third is not like insane, but I would not be. I would be unhappy with third.
Okay, so grand final or bust for you guys. I respect it.
Yes.
I respect it. And to be fair, like you have, I guess you tied with 4 Fence this season, but every other team other than Witness you've beaten, and like
Yep.
Witness is the only team you've dropped like maps to since then. So it's plausible. How you I know you had some like good showings. I know your game against Pint was close, but there's a good one. What are your thoughts?
I actually wanted to ask you, Zambz, like, how much do you think that the KN replacement has affected you guys in the playoffs? Because at least, like, from my perspective, to be honest, like, watching you guys play, it doesn't really feel like... I'm assuming there must be some internal stuff, right, that makes you feel like maybe you're not playing as good, but, like, I really don't feel that much of a difference between Joe on the team and Kaon on the team.
No, I mean, as I said, Joe is for sure the best stand-in we could ever get in this situation. I think it's not crazy to say that KN like has just the best rockets probably in the world. So we're obviously Joe can't necessarily replicate that, but he plays in the correct positions, makes the calls we need. I think he's fine. Not really. I would agree with you. I don't think our performance as a team is degraded much, if anything.
How is I know Voxy's playing flank scout. It's not
Yes.
something he normally does. How has that been?
It's been for sure an adjustment for me. I think initially when I first joined the team, I felt like it didn't make sense to have Af on beam and Voxy on flank. But it works now. We've gone to we've gotten to like have a comp structure that works. Jordy calls quite a lot. I'm not very vocal in general, but I try to call the things I need to. I try to call damage, focus calls, and if I see an opportunity, then obviously I call for that. But I think this structure would not work if Jordy wasn't as vocal as he is.
I do find kind of playing against you guys like early on in the season, it was really odd. I think Voxy's I was like, how do you have Voxy on flank scout? Because I think the way he was playing it was by doing like a Shocky impression and just constantly running behind and
Yeah.
just like, I'm going to live behind. Is this
We-
appropriate? And you just ignore it. Just like, okay, Voxy, you go play an Arsaw or whatever. We're gonna move on and just win the round. But he's been getting better at it.
Yeah. For sure.
He's been kind of learning a bit more of the role, I think, throughout the season. But yeah, at the start it just felt like a very odd thing. You do have Geordie's main calls that are quite strong, so as
Yeah.
you say, that does balance it.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, Voxy obviously flank scout being like at least in Prem completely new role to him. I don't know if he ever played it before. So obviously new role, very different from. And I mean, he's also on beam. He's a very beam heavy pocket scout, So
Yeah.
for sure a big adjustment for him, I think. But I think he's been very willing to work on his own stuff, and then as a team we're also like adjusting to his playstyle. So I think it's working quite well at this point after we played for a while together. We're also um, we're also planning on staying together for next season and Poland. So I imagine it's just gonna get nicer over time.
Must be nice.
Yeah, that's actually a first for me. Having like the same roster for two lands.
Yeah, it's
Assuming
kind of
we
the
actually
sad,
are
yeah,
able
it's
to.
the sad reality of like TF2, I guess, is that sort of any level of play, the sort of shelf life of rosters is often quite short because people either taking breaks for a season, everyone just sort of gets over to other teams, whatever, and like you see teams just sort of reforming and disbanding at like quite a fast rate. Like from season to season, you get like 2-3 teams that are like the same from the previous one. So no, it's good to hear you guys have sort of got like a long-term plan of going into the start of next year in
Well,
Poland.
do you know what teams don't reform every season? The best ones.
Yeah.
Funny that. It's almost like there's a reason why those things might be connected.
Very curious.
Curious indeed.
I'm sure
Should I
it's
give-
nothing though.
Should I give my thoughts on the Zambz
Go for it.
Dirty
Yeah.
Maggots roster? I'm so jealous. I would have loved to have been able to play on this team. Everyone on it is awesome. Not just like in terms of like how good they are as a player, but just how fun they are to play with. Like Piggles is amazing, Voxy's amazing. Like there's some really, really just it's a lovely team of lovely people, and they're also really good. This is like heaven on a team. So
I was gonna say, like, getting to play with Piggles is like a I don't know, comedy sometimes.
he's really,
Definitely.
really funny. It's a fascinating individual, Piggles.
Yes.
I would love a like a profile on him, like a psychological just a write up to like understand it.
An evaluation.
Yeah, because he's the most interesting person, I think, in ETF2L.
Yeah. In a if you're saying like interesting in like a positive way, then I would agree.
Yes, in a positive way. Yeah. Also, he's had, I think, the biggest kind of glow up, because when I first met him, he was on the larger side, and then he was like, over the course of a year, lost all the weight. All he did was eat chicken salad and run on like shin splints, and he must have been in so much pain. It's like miserable. He went into like the David Goggins arc and just lost all this weight in like a state of pain. Like he must have been suffering. But you ask him about it, it's like, yeah, it was great. Had salad, yeah, went on my runs. Oh, I had shin splints though. Oh, yeah, it was great. I'm like, no pickles. That must have been a form of torture. His attitude towards it is just, yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah,
But no, I think you guys are. I reckon. I mean, I was speaking to Af yesterday about this, and he fancies your chances of winning LAN are like, they're not zero. He thinks Witness are the favorites, but he reckons that because he's got players like KN and you, like projectiles, that are getting a massive LAN buff as well. Like, whoa. Like Zambz pipes on LAN, KN rockets on LAN. They're pretty spicy, so he thinks that they're getting a massive buff at LAN, and like, if there was a time they're going to beat Witness, it'll be now. So I do reckon you'll be grand finals against them.
Yeah, on
And
LAN,
I reckon
yeah.
it'll be good. It'll be close. I'd like you to. I think that if there was ever going to be an upset, I think it would be this LAN.
Yeah, on the topic of LAN buff, didn't Voxy get MVP last UBERFEST?
He did. Yes.
Yeah, and obviously Piggles was on the the winning team as well last time round. Like, you know, there's
Yeah, that
that's
interview at the
actually-
very end. Oh,
legendary stuff.
yeah.
We have
it was-
people to defend their crown, actually. Yeah,
Yeah, you got two of them.
I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
Fuck, that's pressure.
Although playing against, you know, they weren't exactly they're playing against, you know, this warped guy, the whatever. Easy LAN win. All right, that's enough of that team.
Yeah, I guess if we're trying things to talk about on Dirty Mag, I guess Zambz, your turn. Who we talking about next?
Go Mac team.
The Mac team, Bloodsail Buccaneers.
Yes.
I honestly thought when you played them, especially after that first map on Product, I was like, okay, it is obviously their map, right? And they had like Uni was popping off. I thought you guys were in trouble against the Mac team. I genuinely did, because I think Granary afterwards was like mega close as well.
Yeah.
They're like they're a team that like when they're on form, they can like they can get some serious damage.
Yeah, for sure. They're good. I think for that game we probably went into Product not expecting to win it, because at least recently we haven't had very good results on it, and they've had crazy results. So I think we weren't too bothered by losing Product, and going into 5 CP was fine.
Yeah, it's funny when we had Mac on the first episode. One, do you remember what he predicted himself as? I thought he said he was gonna come second. I think I can't remember. I think Mac had high ambitions of himself in the episode he ran before LAN, before the season. Sorry, but yeah, no, I think this team they exceeded my expectations, because I when I saw the roster before the season, I was like, okay, they're like a clear fourth place sort of team, right? I don't think they're going to beat your team, Dirty Magnets. I don't see them beating Witness or 4Fence either. But they actually obviously beat 4Fence and ran it very close against you guys, even when it went to 5 CP. Okay, I guess Sunshine was a 3-0, but that's 2 of those rounds were because they were pushing everything because they had to.
Yeah.
They beat 4Fence?
Yeah, they beat 4Fence in the low bracket semi.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I had no clue about that.
It was 2-0 as well.
Yeah, 2-0. It was
the big highlight there is, I think, especially one to watch for LAN as well. Sale dropped 64 kills against the Frenchies
in one map.
Wow.
Yeah, on Product. And then Juno on Sniper decided that he wanted to download AZN's config. So
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. They played like so crazy versus the Frenchies to win that. But I think like okay, at least in my opinion, as much as it's cool to see them like winning, I still don't know if I think that they could beat the other top 3 or top 4 teams. To be honest, like I think especially like you sort of watch the 2 last maps that you guys played against in Zambz, and like yeah, on product they're obviously really strong. Maybe you probably shouldn't play product against them, but like for like 5 CP, you go to more normal games. You don't play pro lands, for example, either. You just play like normal 5 CP, and it feels like they're still like a little bit below the rest of the top 3, in my opinion.
What was the other map they beat for friends on? Do you know?
Badlands.
Prolands.
Oh, okay.
That was like decisive because product against Frenchies was pretty close actually. It went all 6
They were
rounds.
they were both 3-2.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I guess Frenchies would all have played product before, Badlands before, no? Because they are like quite old players. I guess maybe not Brugeman.
Yeah, they played it actually in season a couple of times, right? I think they played Witness on it in their like was it week 3 or week 4
Yeah.
offie. Like they've been happy to play it and they've been like, happy to like leave it in the vetoes.
Okay.
But like the one thing I think with like you were saying about like potential issues on like the sort of normal slow 5 CP maps for Bloodstone Buccaneers, like at this point, okay, am I like overhyping this in these last like 2 product maps that they've just played? Or like aren't teams just gonna permaban product against them?
I think so.
And
I think you
force
just,
them onto like other maps, they're not going to be able to show it. Like I think it might be a bit like, you know,
that's my
bit of
read
an
on
issue.
it, to be honest. I mean, and then also because there's no cough in group stages, right? So they can just literally go like potentially all LAN and just never play it. And that's then you have to get good. I mean, it's nice to see Sale get 60 kills in one map, but like, how sustainable is that? Is he gonna keep getting 60 kills every map?
Well, I mean, the thing with this roster is that the core of it, like 3 of them are the big blokes. Like you've
Yeah,
got
they are big.
Mac, the bloke himself, bloke, and then Sale. And I remember playing with Sale at that land. Yeah, he was. He was really. I'm amazed that Geordie didn't pick him up in the season, to be honest. Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's probably the most underrated scout in Prem. Like I think he's really good. So him getting a super high like amount of kills against the Frenchies doesn't surprise me too much. I think it's like a sign of what he's capable of. Like this is like him revealing, yeah, like the mask slips of like, oh no, I'm new, but no, he's got a lot of power.
It's weird because he is mega new as well.
Yeah.
Like he was playing low like less than 2 years ago at this point.
So it's just new to the game, I believe in general. Like
Yeah.
a lot of players in Prem have like, including myself, have played like growing up playing the game. I don't think he did at all. I believe he just like played other games like Overwatch and just had good aim from those, and then decided to lock in on TF2 for some reason.
I think the other sort of big factor for this team is Juno has been playing insane in the playoffs as well. Like, the Juno sniper like shows up sometimes. I feel like it's not maybe always the most consistent thing in the world, but like, especially this team, like on product specifically, they've just like unlocked this guy on sniper, and it looks like, especially against you guys, Zambz, that guy completely fisted you. Like,
I mean, Joe said afterwards that he felt like he got the air headshot like 20 times.
yeah,
He
he's
just
not
couldn't
even
get any
exaggerating
space.
that much.
Some of the clips are ridiculous. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen like the clips on the VOD. Some of those are outrageous.
I need to watch this match back. I need to watch them back. Just them playing this. Junu is very good as well. He's funny. I like him. We have some good memes together. I do reckon the roster, though, I'd probably put them unless there's any other unless there's any other teams that I'm not thinking of. I reckon this is probably like another fourth. Like us and them are probably like contending for fourth, basically. I'd reckon. would be my if I was doing predictions. I don't know if we're doing that.
Yeah,
at
we'll do
this
those.
stage.
We'll do predictions at the end.
Okay. I'll hold on to those then.
No, we can talk through it
Yeah,
if you want.
if I think
fine.
I feel like we'll be pretty neck and neck, I reckon.
Yeah, Yunu is another one, not game related at all, who is the biggest troll in the like
Yeah.
UBERFEST Discord I've like ever seen.
Oh
And
yeah.
also in any LAN Discord, like he's always the one who like, week before the LAN says, "Oh, where is everybody? I'm at the venue," kind of thing. He's been trolling everyone. Loves to have a bit of tomfoolery.
I think he actually did get lost on his way to LAN one time.
Yeah.
No one would believe him.
But you cried wolf.
Yeah, Juno.
Or something like that, anyways, I think.
Yeah, I
this
think
for, like,
that's real.
maybe 2024 Poland, could be?
Yeah, something.
Maybe, something like that.
Yeah, funny stuff. But yeah, I guess is there much else to say about Bloodsail Buccaneers? They're
I
the
think
hardest
so.
name to
Yeah.
say out of all the teams in attendance.
Just
well,
the
apart from
Pirates.
one.
Just the Pirates.
Yeah.
I
The
think they're
Pirate
getting
Cosmetics do
upset
do-
wins in groups. I think the Frenchies or you guys Zambz. I think they're about someone's gonna drop a map or two against these guys in
Yeah.
groups.
Possibly. They're quite good. I was hard to
Alright.
say, I think Mac has been stepping up as well. He's been like good, and I think we played them once when they had like a demo merc. I forgot who it was, but it was like, it was like a fine demo. You wouldn't think it would like be like too bad, but it was very clear they just had no direction without Mac. So I think he probably like very much like hard main course for them.
Yeah, also like I don't know, mechanically speaking, like just from like seeing the games and casting them, like it feels like he's actually popping off a fair bit in ways that I sort of hadn't seen in the last couple of seasons. It feels like he's hit a good bit of form recently.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Um,
My insider info says he's like grinding MG with Sail.
Ah. That'll do it. But yeah, I guess we got any final thoughts on them, or shall we move on to the next pick for a team?
Yeah, I can move on. Is it my pick?
Yeah, it's your pick,
Yep.
Warped.
I can't see that certain team, Witness. Are they playing
Italian.
this LAN?
Well, not technically.
What are they called on this? The Italian name?
Yes.
Yeah, how do we pronounce this? This is where if I was prepared, I'd have like put it through like Google Translate at the start and like got it to pronounce it for me.
I messaged Pappy and asked him if they wanted us to unironically call them the Italian name, and then he just replied with LMFAO A Tony.
That's amazing. I'm assuming this is something to do with Ixie. It looks like testimonial of someone.
Gioco is game in Italian.
Testament of game.
I'm pretty
Or
sure it just
something.
is witness in Italian. Witness gaming in Italian.
Ah.
But
Oh.
like Google translated.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Witness yeah. Italian witness gaming. Well, so yeah, it's witness gaming. All right, I think we can move on to the next team. No, so yeah, obviously unbelievably strong. The team I'd say are kind of what you'd probably be rooting for as the ones to take it. Definitely the favorites. I think the only thing really of interest is they've got Silentes back. Has he played in a LAN in a while?
That's just
I think
Poland
it's-
24.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
you wouldn't want to speculate like, oh, there's the weak link, because it's not. Like, you wouldn't bet against Sil. Like, it isn't utter beast. So, yeah, I don't know. They're a really powerful bunch of gamers. Silentes coming back's pretty awesome because he did the thing that everyone appears to do, where it's like, oh, I've retired from TF2 now. Goodbye. And then they inevitably come back like, a gambler at a casino.
Banny knocks at the door and he's like, "Yep, you know what? Never mind."
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's I don't know, like even watching like their like his like coordination with Pappy like in the games this season, it feels like they've just rolled back the clock like 2 years, to be honest. Like it's almost as if he's never gone, especially like towards like the second half of the season in particular. Like the coordination is just there, and like he's back to being like one of the top roamers again, like straight up. But obviously he's been playing while he's been not like playing seasons and stuff, right? He's still played the game, but yeah, no, it's ridiculous watching him come back and just already just tearing it up alongside 5 of the best other players in Europe anyway. So yeah. So what did I jump in on you there?
No, it's really difficult to know what else to say. I mean, that's kind of maybe the only talking point about it. There's Silenta's coming back after a while, but yeah, to no one's surprise, he's absolutely beasting again. So,
Yeah, I want to we could
yeah.
have an interesting spin on this, right? We'll go through. You got to tell me, like the percent chance you think they have of not winning. Right?
I'm gonna okay. I'd probably put it like I think like the factor is like alcohol and probably Pappy. Like the amount of alcohol Pappy has is probably the only thing that like and so could like maybe change this. And I think yeah, I'd give it like 20% chance that Zambz's lovely team could maybe take it. I think that's not completely outrageous thing to say.
What about you, Zambz? What are you thinking? Just chance that a team other than Witness wins.
10 maybe percent.
We're
I
going
don't
10.
know.
We're going even
Like,
lower.
You're a humble
Um,
goat.
I mean, they're just world champions. Fucking good. I I can never say 0, of course.
I mean, the big
Well,
blokes existed.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
if you can lose to like warped on land, like it's possible. Like it could happen.
I gotta live in my delusion. Actually, no. I redact my answer. I say 50%.
50.
5-0.
Yes.
It's a coin toss.
Yes. Just because I want to sound like I believe it.
And the coin, and the way that the coin flips depends on if Pappy is a blue bonk enjoyer or a red bonk enjoyer. That's like the thing. One of those is more dangerous than the other.
I think
And
we need to like give one of them alcohol poisoning, one or more. Then
this is a good plot.
So for my
I think they'll do it to themselves.
my counterpoint to this is at Arcadia, I did bring some Wandem Special, which is a very delicious Danish spirit.
Oh,
And I felt a bit uncomfortable giving it to people in the bar, so I was like luring people up to my room and giving them this like delicious Danish spirit, like 2 or 3 at a time. And I just like I didn't really have any shot glasses. I just had like the one. When you get a hotel room, you get like the one glass. So I was like pouring quote unquote shots in that, and then unfortunately, I remember I think Sil was up at the same time as Bumfries, and Bumfries had like an eighth of a shot and went to instantly throw up, and I accidentally poured Sil like I think maybe probably the content of like 3 shots, and he just took all of them like a champion. It was actually magical to see. And then the next day he played the best of 5 we've ever had in TF2. So imagine if he didn't feel sick because he had to drink my granddad's favorite alcohol.
Whoa.
Yeah, imagine.
that's anybody's favorite alcohol.
I know, it's crazy, but yeah.
Temrin seemed to enjoy it at I-71.
Oh, that was different. That was different alcohol that I brought to that.
Oh, okay.
Special.
I'm assuming you're talking about Gammeldansk, no?
Yeah.
Horrible stuff.
If you know, you know.
I didn't even try it then. I remembered you that were like hyping it up, and for some reason I didn't.
No, I ended up not
Didn't
bringing
count
it.
it.
It was just like a bottle sat in Ipoli, Lucky and I's hotel room the whole time. I never brought it. So
Yeah, I didn't get to try it there, but I tried it later in Norway after I heard your tales about it, and it was
yeah,
very bad.
don't recommend it to anyone. I think it is like the funniest alcohol to give to people that have never had it before, but yeah, let's leave it at that. No, Sil can handle his alcohol, I think is my point. I watched Poland when Sil won. He got really, really drunk, and then in the TV and like the common viewing area, he put on his own frag video and stood and danced karaoke to all of it. He was just
That's
singing
pretty good.
the lyrics to every song in that video. It was beautiful.
Wow. So yeah, they sort of point made. We think they're winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero talk about how they play the game. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah, well, they are. Yeah, they are just gonna. Yeah,
They'll win.
that's fine. We can move on. Zam's got a few left to pick from. Who's who we got for next?
Go Frenchies.
Frenchies. Okay. Well, yeah, they had a kind of weird season. It was kind of all going well until it wasn't when they lost to Mac. Like,
Hmm.
up until that point, it was kind of smooth sailing, right? Like, was,
It's sailing until they met the Pirates.
Yep.
that's true. They got ambushed.
Plundered. Shiver me timbers. There's
No,
a
to be-
shocking amount of land prep that is just like making up pirate puns now. Like,
That's true.
sat with a notebook on the train on the way down, trying to figure it out.
Get the
They
mate
like
though,
to-
because he always has like crazy bars when casting.
Yeah,
I love
it's
I love
true.
listening to him.
You'll have some. But I don't want to get outshined, you know?
Yeah, Forfen's like, do we think like, okay, do we think losing to the Pirates actually makes like, does that change our opinions of them at all?
No.
Nah.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
They're still good.
maybe. Maybe
they're
they're
all
shook.
good players.
Yeah. No,
So
I
I think
think
if they get their, I don't know, if they like shake the dust off, then I think they'll be very strong again.
yeah. I would. I can't reveal what placement they could be that I haven't already discussed, but yeah, they might be top 3. I would say that they're really strong. Bruges gets a LAN buff in a big way. Hubie's been great at LAN. Nevo, yeah. Ellie,
Nevo
I
is
love these guys.
of course, playing from Iceland with like 50 ping,
Yeah.
so even on Scout, it is still a
He gets a bit of a buff too.
difference on LAN.
Yeah, Mula's great. Yeah, they're all really solid players who've been playing together for ages at this point.
Yeah.
I think they'd do pretty good. I don't know, is Brugman actually going to turn up this time? Because he likes to just not play a bit of
I
LAN
heard-
and then suddenly appear.
They said he's gonna be there from day one this time.
Okay. I don't know. Was he doing like exams or something?
I think so.
Priorities, Brugman. Come on.
Well, there was that, but also like, didn't they have? I swear, like maybe imagining this, but on Poland 2024, didn't he almost miss the final day?
He got sick. He was playing with us, and he got like food poisoning.
Ah,
But he
okay.
played, he bossed up, and I would say he like himself, he said he wasn't happy with how he played, but I think he played like crazy well still, especially considering he was like literally about to throw up.
Yeah,
If you
no, I
see
do
the
remember, yeah.
pictures where we like get the medals, he's not in them because he had like run to the Airbnb right after games. So it was like very real.
Yeah, no, it was rough because I remember I was I think I was casting at the low bracket final of that. And I remember like we're about to, because you were about to get, was it KN as a merc? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
I think so.
We
KN
did
was
KN as a
setting up.
merc. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we were on card. It's like, okay, KN's getting set up or whatever, and then like we're just hearing our ears from production like, oh, Brugman's on the bus, he's coming. Just like we're going to a break until he gets here. It's like, all right, now cool. But like literally, it was that he like walked in and literally sat down and played.
KN
So it
was
was
like
wild.
setting up as well, right? Like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
like-
booth. I'm pretty sure. He
No,
was,
we
like,
went
setting up.
live. We went live on the broadcast, having
Yeah.
been told that KN was gonna be playing.
Yeah.
And that was like confirmed. But yeah, no, it's wild he came back and did that. But yeah, no, these Forfens players, they've got a history at this point of like doing well on LAN. They had they were honestly like in Poland, they were like again a couple of moments away from being in that grand final, both in the upper bracket and lower bracket final. Like even in the game against Witness in the upper bracket final, they were like really, really close. And obviously they played probably the. Has there been a closer LAN best of 3? I've actually never thought if there is one, other than the Mandem Forfence game from Poland this year, where it was like golden mid fights and all sorts.
I will be honest, I don't even remember the scoreline or maps at all. I just remember we ended up winning.
It was
Yeah,
really
that
close. So I remember
it
casting
was. There was how many golden mid fights were there? There was at least one.
Yeah, we had like
It was
Levo
golden
hit
mid fight to
crazy shots
decide.
as well.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
I'm checking this. Yeah, like it was a wild game. I'm trying to say like they were like really close, even in Poland, at making grand final. So yeah, no, these guys they step up, and I don't know. I sort of hypothetically pose like, do we think losing to the Pirates is gonna make a difference? I don't know. It's online, isn't it? And I
Yeah.
think at LAN, I think they're gonna get a bit of a LAN buff.
I hope
Personally,
so. Yeah. Hope and believe so, yeah.
all right. Yeah, and we've only got a couple of teams left now, haven't we? I think.
We do we only have 2 more invite teams?
Yeah.
2 more invite teams, yeah.
Who are they on this list? I've not checked through them.
So we have Aragosta and Alan's Workshop are the
Yeah.
2 that are
Alan's
left.
Workshop is Alien's Workshop.
And also the dogs, depending on
Yeah, the dogs.
which year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Alan's Workshop.
Great team name.
Yeah. Should we talk about them next?
Sure.
I like how. Yeah. Is this the This is a team that only plays lands, right? Like,
Yep.
Sneaky
Yeah.
has kind of he's not been playing the game online at all, but will still like turn up to lands and put on a pretty solid showing. I think. Is the only person I think that will be turning up with a glass mousepad. So respect. Otherwise, yeah, it's cool. I like Yumpo a lot. He's a great character.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. I think they'll won't be one of the top teams at this event, but they'll be I think they'll still have a
They'll bring good vibes, no?
yeah, they'll bring the vibes. Like they'll be fun. They'll also be
Definitely.
fun to play against because it'll be really easy to crush them. But yeah,
Ooh,
Oh,
imagine you lose
fighting
now.
talk.
I
Imagine
had
you
to.
lose now.
I had to do that. I was like, I gotta say it. I'm sorry. I do love them though. Sneaky is one of my favorite scouts I've ever played with. Just a great guy. He said something very wise to me, which was before an offie. I was like, oh, I didn't get my 10 minutes of specific warm up. He's like, whoops, you've played the game for over 10 years. Like, 10 minutes means nothing. I was like, oh yeah,
That is
true.
nice.
Yeah,
Did you win?
it was probably not. I was playing with Sneaky. Yeah. No, I like that team. It's a fun team.
Yeah, they kind of like I don't know, they've kind of every LAN since, or at least in the last like 3-4 LANs, there's been like some amalgamation of like most of these players on a team together. Like I just
Yep.
said, they've been Aliens Workshop for a bit, they've been the Dogs for a bit. I think this is like only one player different from like the Dogs team last UBERFEST, like Wild Piggy's coming on med, I think, instead. But like
Yeah.
this combination of players has, been playing together for quite a long time now at LAN.
Yeah. They're there for the land. They're there for the vibes. They're gonna have a good time. I
Yeah.
respect it.
They actually got 4th place last UBERFEST
Huh?
because they beat the French team, which was they were called 3.5 stars, but it was like a
Oh, yeah,
French
yeah.
LAN mix team, right?
Yep.
I think they had like is it Nevo, like Alien. I can't remember. Like I think Raf was there as well. I can't remember, but like it was like a competent French team, right? Obviously, it wasn't quite level of like Forfence, right? But it was people who've been around a while,
Yep.
People who've most of the team have played Prem before, so they can like on their day they can do all right. But like star power wise, I think we're all kind of looking at it going, yeah, they're probably not
Well,
punching too high
yeah,
up the list this time around.
Yeah, they just don't play enough, I think is the unfortunate thing. I mean, everyone there is very, very capable, but yeah, they play like the odd scrim here, and yeah, they're just doing it for the fun of the game. I don't think they're like going in it like to win it or anything. They're there to like turn up, play, have a good time. So.
All right. I guess that
I
leaves
think
us
they
with.
can. I think they can low-key upset the next team that we're going to talk about. I think,
Yes.
especially like you
Yeah,
give
Agreed.
them
that's
a
what I was
day.
gonna.
No, agreed. Yeah.
They're like, I mean, they're also. I think the big thing for this team is like they do show up to LAN and they don't really play online. But whenever they show up to LAN, they always like upset someone. I think they're like one of those teams that like show up and they randomly like beat another team. You're like, whoa, how did they lose? It's just the dogs wreaking havoc. They did it in Dortmund last year. Didn't do it at Poland, which completely breaks my narrative. But they did it at Poland the year before that. Beat a few Prem teams. So this is a team that can show up and randomly beat some Prem teams. I think if they're like playing good.
Yeah, I guess we can. You've alluded to the last team, and I guess there is only one more, so we're not going to go to the the other of having Zambz picky. But yeah, Aragosta, the last team. And Matt, do you think this like Alan's workshop? Do you think they beat Aragosta? Like, or is that like?
To be honest, yes. I think coming into the season, I was quite high on Aragosta because we also watched them play in the AFS season. And I think they do have like a couple good players, and I also think they just like objectively upgraded their roster. I think Vanu on Scout is very good, but Vanu Scout is also Vanu Scout, right? Like it's not the normal pocket scout. It comes with its quirks. They're both good and bad, and most of the time it's good. But I don't know. I think just like look at the other teams coming in, and I don't know. I don't actually see them like really actually beating anyone. I think they're gonna be there, be in the invite group. And then if things are already bad and vibes are not amazing, I think there's a world where you can lose to to a certain group of workshop enjoyers.
I think one thing I find interesting between these two teams is that on the workshop you've got Wild Piggy, and then on this team you have a Wild Pibby. Not to be mistaken, but the fact that Vanu is on this roster, the Pibby, is kind of crazy to me. It's very much like a what, like a question mark, like because I think Vanu's actually really, really good. I'm amazed that they've not been picked up on one of the top teams yet. I feel like they maybe got a little bit unfortunate in that regard. But this team, I also another thing I really like about it is Mackie.
Yeah, I agree.
I liked him a lot as a person. Because I didn't really know him too well. We would like when I would merc in for like Highlander, I'd see him there, and he's like really good Highlander soldier. But you know, there's the whole Sixers Highlander thing. It's like, whatever. He won't be good at Sixers. He's just like a Highlander player. Whatever. Dismiss him, and now he's like playing in Prem as well, and he's I think obviously maybe just a lack of experience at the moment, but I reckon he'll be one of the players that ends up being really good as well. I think he'll be one to like watch out for in future. But I remember meeting him properly at like one of the last lands, and I had one of my best conversations with him because I didn't really know, and we just had a really really good time. I thought he was great. I really liked the guy. But yeah, this roster, I think, probably again a similar sort of space where there could be some upsets. Like again, they're in the invite bracket for a reason. Like these are good teams. Like there could be upsets, but you would rate them as one of the weaker land teams coming into this, just because of like experience-wise, they're relatively new. But one thing I respect that they're doing, though, that I alluded to earlier, is they're keeping kind of a lot of their core roster, I think, between seasons. So I think if they just keep kind of sticking together, they're going to end up being like another one of the Bud teams, I think, that end up doing really well and kind of consistently making playoffs when that was a thing. So I reckon they'll be doing that and maybe beyond. Who knows?
think they kept 3 players from the AFS season.
Yeah, was it?
Davy, Mackey, and Juxta, was it? I think.
Oh, was
I
it?
can't remember.
Did they not? I thought they kept more than that.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay, maybe
season they
not.
had to use like some mercs as well, though. But they had
Yeah.
Raven playing for them in the AFS season. Obviously
Ooh,
on.
Mackie also playing?
Yeah, Mackey, Davy, and Juxta. I
Oh,
think the 3 that
Yeah,
stayed.
he's already said him. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, like they obviously keeping 3 is like it's
Yeah,
not
that's
like some
the
teams where you
heart, it's
literally
the
just
core.
like
Yeah,
you
complete
just like you
reform
don't
the
just
project. Yeah.
dismantle the whole team, right? Like
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
how like
acceptable.
how Varno ended up on this team, right? It was because the Venom Crest team just like dismantled
Yeah.
after
What could have
Poland. So
been? What could have been?
yeah, I will say on the Varnu point, okay, maybe it doesn't help the kind of the sort of rough standard of this roster and like the teams they're up against, but I feel like Varnu had a lot more like off-class tomfoolery joy on Venom Crest than he's getting now.
Yes,
I think it's just
yeah.
not working the same way. Either teams are adapting to it, or
Well,
his own team isn't adapting to it.
he's been doing his NG monkey business on Bagel. That's new, no?
Yeah, we saw it once this season, and it didn't look amazing. I guess it didn't. It didn't. Well, it was against Witness, right? So make that what you will. But
Yeah, it's I think the Vanu wild card kind of works on a wild team. I think Yak had like certain chaos with the comms, the way that he likes to play the game, the way that team likes to play. I think he just fit in perfectly on that. Like that roster combination was like it just worked. Like the playstyle for me, it's like my antithesis. It's this opposite like chaos thing. You know, like my very set, like, oh, the soldier goes here, and we push like this. They're like, no, wild chaos, and he did really well there. So it might be a case that he's struggling to find the same groove with those sorts of off clash than just general shenanigans. But it's always a bit of a wild card because you never quite know what you're up against. You just like, could there be a heavy this mid? Is it a sniper? Oh, it's an NG. Okay. It's like,
One thing I will say about Warner NG on 5CP, I mean, maybe I shouldn't really say, but I don't care. It's what it does with like having like random sentry positions is like very hard to play against this demo on this side last. Because you either decide to jump in or work depending on where you expect the sentry to be, and because almost everybody always places it in the same spot on every map. But then Warner has like 5 different spots on every last hold. So it's like part of the Uber is like spent searching for the sentry, which is very annoying. As a demo.
yeah, and he does it with often with the Eureka effect as well. So he can get the guns like further away from the spawn door
and then just
and then
vanish.
teleport back in. So that you can, where he's like not getting caught on the way back, and also it helps like building faster, I guess. But yeah, no, I agree. You see him putting like some guns in some weird places, but like yeah, he gets away with it.
That's like one generally like area of improvement I think for other players, where I think putting the gun in the same spot every time on this side is not very good. But nobody else does what Warner does.
Yeah, as much as like it's kind of easy to criticize some of the off-clash shenanigans. Like, there's times where I just see like, is heavy really appropriate here? Does NG make sense? Like, pushing here, it's like I don't see it. It gives me kind of Mookie vibes where the guy would do it to troll. But I think Vanu does it quite sincerely in a lot of places and is like fine to like it's he's essentially probably the player that is trying to innovate the most in ETF2L. Like it should be best bunnies with Banny or something, but like yeah, but there are actually some things that I remember Vanu doing that like think is starting to catch on. Like yesterday I was playing a really sweaty Uncle Topia on Viaduct. There were classic snipers on cliff and I was like, there's it's gotta be. Like they've seen the clips.
It's spreading.
It's spreading, and I mean it started to spread to one or two other teams. Like a few of these kind of Vanu X Factor moments just being picked up. One of the sentry positions that I never saw anyone else do before him started to become meta. I think I might be completely making this up. I seem to remember one of the last, it might have been Metalworks, might have been the one under bridge I never saw before until Vanu, and then I think the Frenchies started copying him. I might be making that up. But
I don't know about the timeline, but yeah, that one is, sometimes used.
that was I feel like that was a Vanu innovation. I might be completely misattributing that, but yeah, definitely an entertaining player to watch at LAN. Can be annoying to play against because you never know what's happening. So keeps you on your toes, but it's definitely the X factor and probably the big talking point about that team.
Yeah, for sure. If you've got any final points in Aragosta, we can move on. If all right, I'm taking that as no one's got any more any
Nope.
points in Aragosta. No. Yeah, we're not going to go through the whole open bracket and talk about every team. Sorry if anyone was it. There's obviously we can we can talk about a couple if there's teams you want to specifically say things about, right? Like the one that
There's a Danish Unk team.
Yeah, yes, that was what I was going to bring
Go
up.
on. Which one?
The Danger Dinosaurs.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Let me check it.
We have a senior citizen.
Oh! Wow.
Multiple senior citizens.
So for people obviously not seeing the roster is Dr. Phil, Helberg, F2, Tobbs, Martin, and Melee.
Martin is Zen for
yes,
those who knows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This must be the highest average age of any team ever.
It's insane Unk team. I love it.
I'm a fan.
Dr. Phil is arriving morning of Friday morning because Dr. Phil does have an exam on Tuesday or on the Thursday. So he's flying in and arriving at like 7 a.m. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But everyone
That's
else is taking
commitment.
the same train as me and also only has 20 minutes to change in Hamburg, and we're very excited.
Oh, so you might be stranded with all the all the old Danish players from time gone by. But I think it's really cool that all these names are willing to come back in the 2025. It's been quite a while since we've seen a lot of these players in at least at the top level of the game, right? Like obviously, I think some of them have played D2 seasons and stuff since, right? But these were I think when was the last time Lego played Prem?
A while ago.
2015.
But I know at least Zen actively still mixes and stuff, still plays the game a bit. So at least he's not that one.
Yeah, no, I honestly looking at the rest of the open bracket, I think they're better than I think they're better than most most if not all of the open bracket teams.
Yeah, I'm just looking through. I noticed there's 2 separate Foop mix teams, which is brilliant. Shout out Foop. I kind of looking through it. I don't know if the Ramed team has the highest chances of winning the open bracket. Got Jekev and Mars, pretty strong. I don't know.
Yeah, Jekeb's Scout and oh no, that's Jekeb's Scout and it's Ramed Soldier.
Never mind.
It's Ramed Soldier.
Yes.
We're wanting that opinion right back.
Would you like to retract your statement?
I've retracted the statement. Oh, interesting. Maybe the good Foop team.
Which one's the good Foop team? Go on, be controversial.
The one with solar light on it.
Oh.
Right?
Also, shout out to Taurus, the only other Norwegian at LAN, as far as I know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling very lonely this LAN.
We love Taurus.
Yes.
He looks like he's 12, but he's 30.
I see there's a Yak team. So how? No, I thought it was my age, no?
Oh, yeah, I'm exaggerating.
I'm pretty sure he's right around my age. I see there's a Yak team as well. Do you know what Yak plays?
Yeah,
the team looks quite silly. As the Cyanic one.
I'm trying to work it out from the classes. I think Cheers and Shadow will be on Scout. Mattress, I think, is it most likely to be on Med. I think. I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, honestly, probably
Cheers
some
and
projectile. Yeah, that's one of the rosters.
There's a lot of
Cheers,
fun
maybe.
teams actually.
Yeah, yes, I mean, there's a lot of these teams that are like, I don't know, roughly mid kind of level
Yeah.
that are like
Mm.
probably going to give each other close games.
I am on yeah, mid too.
Seeing the
Well, yeah,
name
mid to
Cheers,
the upper half of mid, right? Like,
Yeah.
seeing the name
I mean-
Cheers reminds me of Arcadia when I very sadly did not get a picture, but Cheers was in a engineer cosplay and fixed Flick's chair in the engineer cosplay. It was beautiful.
Mm.
smacked it with the wrench.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
pretty much, yeah. And Flick was just standing there like so hopeless, and Cheers comes over in the NG cosplay.
I remember
his
that
chair.
cosplay. That was
That's
amazing.
amazing, yeah. I'm
j-
so sad I didn't get a picture of that.
Do you remember what else I remember about? Do you remember what else I remember about Arcadia? So
I
I
don't
was
remember
supposed
what else you remember though about the game.
I was supposed to play with like a really good demo man, but he didn't have strong morals, was easily swayed by big money,
Oh yeah?
yeah, and abandoned me.
I mean, you got an upgrade, I think. Realistically.
It's so unfortunate, Zambz. Our two chances of playing together. There was that LAN, and then there was the season. I think it was like a Div 1 season. It would have been beautiful for us together, but like the team died halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
we never
now.
had our proper time together.
That's
That's really
interesting
sad.
now. That would have been 2021, I think. The Dead Team.
Sounds
Something
about
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
Around there, yeah. Well, I mean, about Arcadia, you had the mech to step in for the games that were like easy, and then I played the one game that was like against the other good team in
Oh
the
yeah.
open bracket, no? And then we won.
Nice. You carried us just for that one game. I mean, that was also my first introduction to Emectus. I'm a little bit. I was a bit scared.
I mean, that's fair, I
If I'm
think.
being honest. I find him oddly intimidating.
He's unpredictable.
Yes. Yes. There's a certain like the eyes are just a little bit too wide. There's a little bit of like crazed intensity going on there and unpredictability that I find it's like a balloon that could pop at any moment. I'm terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I guess should we move on to final predictions then? Just like sign off. I'm not sure how to do this, right? Because there's obviously a lot of teams. Do we want to like predict?
Oh, you know what I want?
What do you want? One?
Yeah.
I want both Warped and Zambz to give me most hate watchable player at LAN.
Hate watchable player.
If you had to sit it, if you won at LAN and you decided that you wanted to spread no positivity, only negativity, choose something. It could be a team, be a player. Tell me.
To hate watch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What, like you watch them and you like pray on their downfall?
Yes.
Mm.
Exactly.
I mean,
I mean,
maybe
Mandem aren't
Witness.
here. Like.
Maybe Witness purely to see somebody else win. But I like a lot of the Witness players, so can't really say there's much hate there. I don't know. I don't really have a hate in my heart for any of these teams.
That's a very
Oh,
boring answer. Go on.
actually, I have some hate in my heart for the one team that's like for some of the okay, there's two teams in the open bracket that's purely because they have a surplus of Dutch players. I have some hate for.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Oh. Okay.
I have beef with that entire country.
Okay.
No, that entirely reasonable.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. For me, I don't know if hate watch is quite the right word, but what would be funny to laugh at? One of the teams here, while a lot of the open bracket teams, are gonna be all right. One of them will be far weaker than the others, and we have mentioned him already. But the Taurus team, there are a couple open players on this roster, and there's also they haven't played once. So and I know some of them are like crazy, silly pubbers that will just do shenanigans. It will be not serious at all. They will get absolutely rolled, and it will be funny to watch them squirm, I guess.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. So that would be
Sounds
the team to hate watch. It's like an emoji or something. I
Mm.
can't see what the team name actually is.
No, it is the mammoth emoji. That is their team name.
It's the mammoth emoji. Shizu that was spamming the mammoth emojis in the UBERFEST Discord
is.
and then got back. Yeah, he still do it. He just does it. He does it to everything now. He just
But the best bit about that is like one of the admins, I think like Weekhoof has gone there a couple of times, DCS has said it as well. Someone says, please stop the mammoth emojis, and that becomes the most mammoth reacted message.
yes. It just yeah, you draw attention to it, and Shizu is absolutely harmless. He's there to have a good time. He's very kind of outgoing in a way. Yeah, don't take him too seriously. And my fun fact is that I showed Shizu a band earlier last week, and he said, "Oh, they're actually performing in Stuttgart on the same time as LAN. So on the Thursday night, I'm going to go see Electric Callboy with him, which is gonna be awesome. Like out of the blue, it's like, oh,
That's gonna be a mad concert, by the way.
He
Like,
was
those
just
guys
like
live are gonna be insane.
he just says, "I'm buying us tickets." I was like, "What?" Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So that's my Shizu anecdote. But unfortunately, lovely guy, but he's yeah, possibly the worst individual player at LAN. So which I think he would say was fair. But yeah, that's hate watch. I love that question. Any more questions like that, I'll gladly answer.
Yeah.
Any more about that one? Where that came from? Or?
Oh.
No, okay, we're going to predictions. Predictions
One and
then.
done. All right.
Right. How do we want to do predictions? Do you want to predict like the 7 invite teams, like power ranking or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's go. Yeah. Top 7. Let's
Start
go
7th. World Cup.
You can do. Yeah. Let's go. Zambz. What's your like power ranking of invite?
I'm gonna say bottom, probably Alan's Workshop. As we were talking about, they could upset, for example, the Davy team, but I do feel like a Davy team, having played a full season together, should be more resilient than that, I think. Even though they didn't get any points in Prem, mostly they played like strong teams in Prem. So I think my 7th is Alan's Workshop. Yeah.
And yeah, completely agree. Alan's Workshop, love them, but I'm gonna put them 7th. I'm afraid.
What about you, one?
I think I put Argos the last, and then yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Interesting. All right, we'll go around again.
Is it me again?
Well,
Or-
we can go Zambz probably, right? Makes more sense. Go like keep
Yeah.
keep looping around.
Yep. Go Aragosta.
Yep. Snap.
And
Aragosta.
guess what one's gonna go for it, I suppose here.
Yep. I pick Alan's Workshop.
All right. So we've both agreed. Everyone's in unanimous agreement about the bottom 2 teams. Let's go from there. Zambz. Who's coming 5th? Who's worst of what's rest?
I mean, the rest are all difficult. Yeah. Realistically, I think it's Pint. Sorry, Work. No, sorry. But all the other teams, I think, are still stronger.
Oh damn.
Are
Okay.
you taking that warp? Do you do you think you'd be a bit higher?
No, I think we will get some upsets. I do think we'll place higher than the MAC team. I think we should have placed higher than the MAC team this season. After barely like 1 point off difference, I think the pendulum's gonna swing the other way. We're gonna beat them out at LAN, so I'm gonna put the MAC team, the Pirates, in 5th.
All right, one.
I put Pint 5th. I'm feeling very creative today, so.
All right. Top 4 Zambz. Who's making it to the final day and going out in the first game?
think Mac is next up. In
Big
fourth.
Mac.
Yes.
I think just like the season, gonna be the Frenchies. Their confidence shook right now. They don't know what's going on. You know, they're ending up fourth.
And one.
I think Buccaneers are gonna go fourth. TBH.
I will say this means that Warp, you think you're coming top 3?
Of course.
I haven't
That's
said.
not-
You'll see what bit I'm
We'll
doing.
see. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. Right, Zambz, who's coming? Who's going third?
Four fence.
Four fence. Okay. Whoops.
I mean, I should say four fence here, but no, I'm saying Pint. I'm committing to the bit that we somehow managed to upset 2 teams, and that would be my goal.
Okay.
I like
So,
that.
yep.
I think Loki. I'm sorry, Zambz. I think you're getting third.
Ooh, third is up for contention then.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
possible.
So, Zambz, your final is you guys against Witness, is it? I think
Yes.
with who's left.
And Witness are coming second.
Witness coming second. Oh, fighting talk. I love it.
Yep.
As long as there's delusion, there's hope.
As long as
Love to hear
Happy
it.
chooses the wrong bonk.
Yeah, Warped. Honestly,
Yeah.
I've lost track of who you've still got left in at this point.
It's only them. It's the grand final. We all agree. Well, other than one, we all agree on the 2 grand finalists. I think I will put. I think it's going to be very, very close, but I do reckon Witness will come out on top. So I think Geordie will have a heartbreaking moment right at the very end, and you will see him cry right at the end. He's sobbing at the PC. This guy he can't keep getting away with this.
I see the vision. I don't know. I think Frenchies are getting second this tournament. I still
do you think
think
it's
like
Fr-
I think they got fourth place, but I do think it's as much as it's nice to see it happen. I do think it was a bit of a fluke, and I also think I prefer them over the Maggots just in like straight up man-to-man gameplay.
Ooh. Well, I mean, it's exciting in terms of like the soldiers at least. It's either Bruges or KN on LAN. It's like you can't go wrong.
I think for me, just like watching the Maggots, I think like especially versus Witness, like where they really struggled was their flank was just kind of getting demolished a little bit. And I also think that I would prefer the French flank over the Maggots flank.
Mm.
Yeah, the last few games that Four Fence have played against Witness have actually been pretty close as well. Like, okay, they've lost, but like they've gone in with like a real fight, both like in the season games and also back at Poland. So I can believe that. All right. So that's all of us. That's all of our predictions. Feel free, I guess, in YouTube comments or TFTV forums to tell everyone why they're all wrong and awful.
Yep, Wandom, so stupid. Cannot believe he's allowed on the broadcast, by the way.
Yeah. I guess we've got any like sort of like final land thoughts, any shout outs, anything like that before we wrap up. I'm just aware Zambz has got a scrim in a few minutes, so we could who's hard preparing. But yeah, any final shout outs, Warped?
That's really funny. I was about to say, Zambz, do you want to go? So it's like you said me, and then now I delegate to Zambz. No, shout out to like the Stuttgart Bouldering Center because we're gonna get some. Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. There'll be some lovely climbing. It's like wall pogo, rocket jumping, but in real life. So that's pretty sick.
Yeah, there's a funny story with that actually. Just to detract for a minute. We actually I asked Cheers to call them because Cheers speaks German, and she was like, we are gonna like turn up with a lot of people on Thursday. Is this okay? Like we pre-warned them, and they've like given us like the waiver forms and stuff in advance for it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Because there was like at one point when I like asked around, I was like, who wants to come bouldering on the Thursday night? There was like 30 people who said they'd be interested, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're sending a small party or a large party there.
Yeah. So we basically, but it's not going to be quite that many people because people, are getting flights late and that kind of thing. But like,
Yeah.
there will be a cohort of people, and if anyone listening to the podcast wants to come bouldering on the Thursday evening at about 19:30, the CET, that is going to LAN, let me know or let whoever in the LAN chat know or whatever, and you can come along. It'll be fun. But yeah,
I'm so sad that I can't attend that and the concert because this is some I would have loved to a status showing off my climbing.
oh no, yeah, you're like
that would
seriously
have been
good, right? Like,
I was very very
you'd be
keen,
kind of-
so it would have
yeah.
been it would be fun to. But definitely, yeah, it'd be sick. Get everyone playing like a game of add-ons or something silly. Do some fun games with them. But no, otherwise, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm personally just I'm not overly invested in it. I have that kind of no pressure mentality with it. I'm there to just enjoy it and connect with the people. It's really lovely to have these small spaces that we just get the whole community in and just see everyone again. It's just always lovely. It brings me such joy to just just to chat with everyone. So I can't shout out an individual. It's just all you guys. Love you. Mwah.
What about you,
There you
Zambz? Any final long thoughts from Zambz? Or shout
Shout
outs?
out, shout out my team. Shout out Flick, who's going as spec, who will be, of course, our biggest supporter. Hateful negative shout out to Imactus. And a shout out with a heart full of love to our beautiful little game.
That's very wholesome. Well, and thank you both for coming on for
Thank you
this
for
little
having us.
podcast. And it's been a weird one with Prem playoffs been sort of scattered around and stuff. Ideally, we'd have done this after playoffs, but obviously can't be necessarily done. But no, thank you both for coming on. It's been great, and yeah, this has been overtime. Thank you, Juan, as well. I guess we can sign off here. So yeah, come join our Discord, sub to the YouTube channel, post hateful things on TFTV forums to us. I don't know.
Yep.
Be great. See you all
Oh, we're
next
doing a
time.
Q&A, by the way.
We'll do Q&A as well.
Post the
Okay.
Q&A. If you
Oh,
have
yes, there
questions,
is.
ask somewhere. I don't know. Yeah.
In our Discord, there's a channel in the Discord for
Yeah.
it. So
There's
join
also
Discord.
on
There's a
TFTV,
link.
allegedly. So
Yeah. But no, see you all. See you all next episode.